Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Michael Coe from Gameland Games with, oh my god, it's like a giant box here. Pestilence expansion for Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea.
Yes.
7th player expansion. This thing is as thick as the base game.
Yes.
And
shamelessly, it's so huge.
There's a lot of stuff here.
Yes.
So, what are we getting with Pestilence?
So Pestilence adds
Why would anyone want Pestilence?
Well, we want to solve the pestilence, right?
Oh,
the bird folk and the merfolk see all these other races as a pestilence to the world of Ogmore.
Okay.
And so that's it. The goal is to squelch the pestilence.
All right.
So you get 2 new factions, the bird folk, which we see up here on this floating continent, and the merfolk, which we see down here. This is just a little prototype cellophane thing, but the final one will be a lot better looking. But that's essentially the gist. You cover one of the continents with this blue plastic. We'll have waves on there and stuff. And that represents a sunken continent, and that's where the merfolk swim up from. And then the bird folk are up here on this floating continent. These stands will be a clear, transparent, so you can kind of see through them, and it'll look like it's floating up there in the clouds.
Right.
You get more elaborate constructs. We've not done anything quite like this one here, so that's pretty sweet. The figures are just gorgeous. The bird folk figures and this giant merfolk beast down there at the bottom. It's really exciting. And like you said, it does now allow for a 7th player if you have the Order and Chaos expansion, or if you just have the base game, this can give you a 5th player option.
Okay.
So that's pretty sweet. It's on Kickstarter right now, so it's definitely go and check it out.
So what else has changed? We got new factions. I know you talking about we have special ability or.
Yeah, so we added new spells as well to the game, and we added some new exploration tokens to the game, so you get a little bit more in that variability. But yeah, these new factions, they do function a little bit differently. The floating island is still very accessible, just as accessible as any of the other islands.
Right.
Through these ferry routes, people can just get right up on there. Yep. So it doesn't, as much as it looks like it's way out of the way, it's not out of the way. You can get right up on there. But the birds definitely take advantage of the floating continent, like this guy, the birdfolk champion. When he's in regions with other units and he gets to fly down from so long as he's starting up here, he can pretty much gain additional movement for all the units that are in the region with him, which can just get him anywhere on the board. He can be conscripted from anywhere on the board, which is pretty amazing. The merfolk eventually get, I'll finish up with these bird folk, but they all fly. So based on the Capital City board, once you've unlocked the first building and you get to like the 2nd level, all your units can then just fly, which opens up more movement options, because you can still march, and then you could, take that 2nd march, and then another round, take a fly action. So it really increases the mobility. Both factions have increased mobility than the other factions because of that. Whereas the merfolk eventually can take the sail action and even end their units in sea regions, which other factions are not able to do. So then you start filling the board and the seas with these merfolk units, and that's pretty cool. And they take advantage of different things in the water that help their faction.
Okay.
So lots of new, fresh stuff.
Okay.
Pestilence brings.
There you go. Estimated release date?
Next year, probably April. We're going to try to shoot for a little bit earlier.
It's like the origin cycle. Right there, here we preview here. Next show is out.
Yep, that's.
How do we do that? We've gotten on
it's
this.
the clockwork.
That's right. There we go. Pestilence for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.